Hi everyone, I just picked some potatoes from my garden and this was my first time planting potatoes. I didn't really expect to do it. I just decided to bury the potato and see what happens because I always thought of planting them but never planned it out. So I did it randomly. And what came out are these 5 small potatoes from one large potato. I want to talk about a rune that has been on my mind recently to talk about. Like, I have to, I get the feeling to just talk about it here. And it's the rune of willpower and tapping into past life talents. So, the rune is Ivats, but you can pronounce it like Ao. The different variations are Germanic, which would be the Ivats, and then there's Ao, which would be Norwegian or Icelandic. I'm not sure. So it's the sound that counts. If you're just vibrating the singular rune by itself, you don't always need to know what variation it's in. So you just vibrate Ao, and you would do that 13 times. Focus on gold light around you and inside of you, and the rune lighting up as a gold inside of you. And just vibrate Ao. What this rune does is it increases your control over energy. It also increases your potential control over energy. So when you make your affirmations, that is you programming potential energy. You store it inside of yourself during the meditation. That's why meditation is important, because it helps you in the future. You can see a lot of this if you're astrally aware. If your astral awareness is very high, you see it in your so-called dreams, but your dreams are actually astral traveling, because in the astral there's different spaces and different levels, and there's also like an kind of like an AI, AR, VR space. There's like kind of like Pokemon Go, but like you're still in the same astral realm, or a astral realm. And what you would see is your abilities, because what we do when we're awake affects what we're able to do in the astral realms. So it's always good for protection, but it's also good for communication. It's also good to create safe spaces to meet other astral travelers and talk to them. And our spirit guides sometimes come to us in that way. They create a safe space for us in our so-called dreams, and they give us messages, and they talk to us, and they even show us how they look sometimes. All of this is going to depend on your senses and how open and strong they are. So these vibrations, use them, because they've been kind of kept hidden, because it's very powerful, it's very strong, and humanity was kind of socially attacked, or historically attacked, in a way that corrupted the knowledge that we had. They knew what they were doing. Certain groups of people knew what they were doing. So this is one variation, Ao, and you can affirm something like, I am always protected in a positive way for me. And that's gonna help your willpower build protection for you, or do something that pays for the protection. It gets creative. You get creative. You can say, my willpower is completely and permanently increasing now in a positive way for me. And keep focusing on the gold light and that rune inside of you. And this works on the aura. So even though the rune is inside of you, it's generating energy for your aura. And you bring your aura with you wherever you astrally travel. And that's all for this video.